Welcome to Movie Magic 96, your one-stop shop for all things movies. From reviews, unboxings, and collections, I'm here to celebrate the magic of cinema. So, let's roll the film. Today we're plunging into the first film to ever gross over $100 million, the movie that created the summer blockbuster, Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Released exactly 50 years ago today on June 20th, 1975, this thriller redefined movie-going forever. Let's dive right into the review. Let's just say it. Jaws is the most iconic film score of all time. That suspenseful two-note theme by the legendary John Williams is etched into pop culture. And if you think there's a better one, it's probably another Williams masterpiece. The heroic theme that plays when Quint hits the shark with the first barrel, perfection. And it still blows my mind that this movie is rated PG. The PG-13 rating didn't exist yet, and Jaws really pushed boundaries. Chrissy's chilling death while skinny dipping, the bloody attack on the boy in the red bathing suit, Hooper showing Chrissy's severed arm, the decayed corpse head popping out of the sunken boat, Quint being devoured in gruesome detail, blood spurting from his mouth. This film really didn't hold back. Roy Scheider, a fellow New Jersey native, plays the ever-watchful Chief Brody. Murray Hamilton perfectly portrays the tone-deaf, money-driven Mayor Vaughn, whose refusal to close the beach for tourist season is sadly all too believable. A few character highlights. Brody's fear of water adds depth to his arc. Robert Shaw's performance as Quint is flawless. You'd never guess he was English. Shaw and Richard Dreyfuss, aka Hooper, have amazing chemistry. Quint is all old-school sailor, while Hooper brings in modern tech, polar opposites that balance each other out. Let's talk Spielberg's direction. The split diopter shot at 15 minutes where we see Brody's POV of a townsman talking to him and his focus on the beach is genius. That zoom on Brody's face at 17 minutes, iconic. The moment Brody sees the shark up close while tossing chum, absolute perfection. His reaction, terrified, subtle, and real, is acting gold. Some memorable moments and quotes include Quint scraping the chalkboard, best intro ever. Brody's kitchen table scene with his son mimicking him, heartwarming transition after a heavy emotional beat. You're gonna need a bigger boat, probably the most quoted line from the movie. Want to get drunk and fool around? Oh yeah, honestly, meme-worthy now. Smile, you son of a bitch, perfect for a finale. Show Me the Way to Go Home, a song I hadn't heard before but now love because of this film. The opening scene with Chrissy being thrashed in the water is pure nightmare fuel. Her screams for help go unanswered, it's haunting. One scene that really stuck with me is when Brody types out probable cause of death, shark attack. Each keystroke punches in the tension. Being from New Jersey, this hit home. Visiting beach towns like Long Beach Island in the off-season, it always had that eerie ghost town vibe when it is the off-season. Side note, even the humor works in this film. It's not overbearing, but will get a laugh out of you a few times. Oh, and the scene where the trio compares scars, that's exactly what grizzled old men would do. And the ending feels like a final boxing match between man and the monster. Each step at taking Jaws down is like round after round. You might all know the backstory, but it's fascinating how the mechanical shark not working turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Spielberg was forced to suggest the threat instead of showing it, and that suspense made it even more terrifying. It's way scarier than any 100-foot CGI monster. One last thing, the 1970s aesthetic is so rich and nostalgic. Floral wallpaper, wicker furniture, glass light covers, and Brody's old-school typewriter. It all creates a cozy time capsule, even if I wasn't alive back then. I can't stress this enough. Jaws is one of the greatest films ever made. A masterclass in suspense, character, and pacing. It earns a 5 out of 5 for me. It's a shame I never got to ride the Jaws attraction at Universal Studios before it closed in 2012. That would have been a full circle dream come true. I did want to mention there are a bunch of different 4K releases you can get. A 45th anniversary 4K slipcover released in 2020 with Bruce and the logo in his mouth. A steelbook from 2020, also the 45th anniversary edition. There's also a 4K slipcover released in 2023 with Bruce and Chrissy. A new edition with the same artwork, but it says 50th anniversary, coming out on June 17th. And the winner, that is the 50th anniversary steelbook with incredible artwork I wish I had. Now the transfer works with Dolby Vision and HDR10. The 4K looks fantastic overall, super crisp with incredible detail, especially in daylight scenes. In the close-up of Brody on the phone, you can see every wrinkle and texture in his face. However, the night scenes were a little too dark, especially the opening and the scene with the two men on the dock trying to catch Jaws. That might be more due to lighting choices than the transfer itself, but it's worth mentioning. 4K rating, 4.5 out of 5. so when you pop in the 4K disc, you can hear that iconic John Williams score. Of course, we have play. We'll go to chapters real quick. Pretty standard, 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and just a picture of the scene. When we go to setup, we have English 2.0 mono, English Dolby Atmos, Spanish 5.1, and French 7.1. And bonus we'll go into right here. We've got a great The Making of Jaws, which is a comprehensive documentary about the making of the film The Shark is Still Working, the impact and legacy of Jaws, which is a documentary exploring the production challenges with the shark and the film's lasting impact. Then we've got Jaws the Restoration, a look at the film's restoration process for this 4K transfer. And the last three are going to be deleted scenes and outtakes, bonus footage not included in the final cut, from the set, which is behind the scenes footage from the film's production, and that theatrical trailer, the original trailer from the film. So this is a great bunch of bonus features, even though I think they're all archival and old, feature length, and I definitely recommend watching these. All right, so right here we've got the 4K standard edition of Jaws. Of course, we got Bruce on the front and the Jaws logo in his mouth. All right, so we flip it over to the side, and of course you've got Universal logo in the bottom corner. Flip it over to the back, 4 times sharper than full HD with HDR for brighter, deeper, more lifelike colors. Of course, we've got an image of the boat, the Orca right there, Quint, Brody, and Hooper. And a little bit more stuff, information, making of Jaws, the shark is still working, production photos, marketing Jaws, and so on and so forth. We open it up. I did remove the digital code, but of course we have the 4K in the right slot, and in the left slot we've got the Blu-ray, and it has different imagery, but that 4K disc has the same as the front. Have a memory of the first time you watched Jaws? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to read it. Also, let me know, do you consider Jaws a slasher film? And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check me out on Instagram at MovieMagic1996. Thank you so much for everything, and go watch a movie today.